Coming at you live. This is 97.5 The Squirt. Yeah. So they have the 20 nobles. They have basically the precursor of they essentially have like the electoral college here.
Yeah.
Essentially,
That's what
yeah.
it seems like.
It's like a loose republic.
Yeah.
Not so much a direct democracy.
For democracy.
I mean, she's not a dragon, but I mean, she seems all right.
We actually, now that you bring that up, don't know that.
Yeah, actually, at no point did anyone make an Arcana check.
It could be literally anything.
Yeah.
Ack is flabbergasted by that. Oh, that did not even occur.
We've seen a lot of things, and they can pretend to be a lot of other things.
So wait, she could be a dragon?
It's not likely, but I'm not going to say it's impossible.
All right, I feel like this town's good, guys. I feel like we should just move on. Like, if they got a dragon in charge, I'm pretty sure they're set.
That's not what we're shooting for.
Not to mention
not?
with
Oh.
your experience, why would you say if they have a dragon? Like the last time you were under the thumb of a dragon, like it didn't exactly go that well for you.
I mean, I learned all this cool shit, and I bamf to a shadowy corner and skitter back.
I'm also pretty confident you are one of the sole survivors, if not the sole survivors of that entire incident. So
I
we
mean,
would
you
like
guys
that
let
to
us free.
not
We just
happen.
sort of all like, didn't have a purpose after that. And we
Probably,
went off.
died to natural predators shortly
Yeah,
after.
picked off one by one by griffins and harpies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And there's really just me and like three other guys that went their own ways. But it's just the way of skinks that sort of happens.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, we'll find something. There's eggs somewhere, I'm sure.
That's fair, yeah.
No, we have a saying in Middenham
What's that?
that sometimes it be like that.
It do. It really
Yep,
do be
it
like
do.
that sometimes. We had a strangely similar saying in my clutch.
Hey, knowledge is universal.
Yeah,
Exactly.
your friend gets eaten, and it just be that way sometimes.
So, anyways, how
is
is the
what it
ball
is.
progressing?
It's going well. While you guys were talking amongst yourselves, someone did come up and kind of like stood next to you, like waiting for an in the conversation, though.
I stare at them.
Who is this person?
The fact that nobody noticed that's on all of us.
Mid conversation, I stop and just start staring at them.
Ah, Kronk and friends. I hear you guys are looking for Nagash, and I feel like we at the Mage's Court might be able to help you with that.
How'd you hear this?
The minute he says
I mean, I was
that
sitting
word,
right next to Yolanda when you talked to her.
We
about
haven't been super
Oh,
discreet
you
about
have
that.
zero
saying, but
presence.
Gregor's
sir.
head is going to turn so fast that it might cause internal damage to his thick spine, but it's still going to happen anyway, just like a friggin' owl.
Fucking snapshot of
Yeah.
you.
Did you just say owl?
We'll get to that.
Triggered.
Yeah, sir. You have zero presence. But yeah, what do you know about Nagash?
Well, we have some ancient tomes that might interest you. Living near the border of the desert, we, were a little bit closer last time anything went down. So
What kind of tomes?
some ancient ones about Nagash and the people that worship him,
Written by who?
written by survivors of his attacks.
Okay, I'm going to need to see those.
Wait.
Wait.
What do you mean last time something happened?
Well, I mean, as you know, Nagash tries to rise every few hundred years or so.
When was the last time something happened? Are we like
We're
due?
Sounds like we're due for one.
Yeah. Are we?
Yeah, it's been a couple
We are
hundred years. It's about
Allegedly
time.
on the cusp of the next attempt.
Probably overdue at this point.
It's like the Yellowstone super volcano eruption. Like we're due for one at any time.
No,
Yeah.
stone is more like tan, not yellow.
But what happened? What are the stories, I guess?
Well, his followers started, gaining more and more power and raising more and more of the undead until eventually they were trying to start the ceremony to raise Nagash. And as the legend goes, heroes came in and disrupted the ceremony and scattered all of the arcane objects needed across the world and guarded them. Sigmar being one of the notable ones.
Oh, if they're guarded, then I feel like we're good, guys. We're good. We can go home.
Yeah, you totally.
Yeah.
You totally.
All right, I'm
trust
gonna head out.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you guys got it pretty dialed in.
Yeah, it's under control.
I feel confident. We're good.
I see. This is an absolute win.
Yeah.
Sigmar, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have heard of the Crown of Sorcery, but they had this
I
epic
have not.
battle over it. And Nagash lost and Sigmar took it, and his followers allegedly are still guarding it.
That's right.
The followers of Sigmar are in possession of this crown.
That's how the legends go.
Do the legends?
The King's Crown.
Do the legends have a rough location?
Yes.
Is there a
it
map?
Supposedly they have a secret monastery fortress in
Secret
Sigmar's
tunnel.
hometown.
Secret tunnel.
Where's that?
Far away from here, I'm assuming.
Yes. It's back the way you guys came from.
God damn.
Oh my god.
What are the properties of this
These
crown?
commutes are killer.
It is said, again, this is ancient lore.
Sure.
but It heightens the magical abilities of its wearer.
Really?
Yes. And gives them some supernatural abilities even.
Ack has grabbed a full plate of mini quiches and is just eating them.
Going to town.
Yeah.
So
No idea what's going on.
this crown,
Axis
I
checked
suppose,
out.
would probably be
In Shell
quite
City.
useful in defeating Nagash. And or probably very dangerous if he gets his hands on it.
Yes, that is why it is best left lost to legend.
Yeah, I think especially if it's far away, to the north, if allegedly, we should probably just keep it there.
Well, let's also consider the fact that we were farther away to the north and we ran into these issues. That's what brought us here in the first place.
It's a very fair point.
There are other artifacts that have also been scattered.
Carry on.
Yeah, weren't we going into the desert to find something or something
Yeah.
like that?
Yes. So as you
I'm
know,
not the plan guy.
there are Nagash wrote several books about his.
we were looking for the tomes, were we not?
I don't really know what brought you here, but that would make
sorry,
sense from the
sorry,
legend.
That was directed towards my companions, and more or less just me thinking out loud, like the dummy that I am.
I would assume that if you were to look for the books, they would probably be less guarded for his followers held on to most of those, as opposed to the crown that went to Sigmar.
So real quick, outside of character, I would just like to note that I do firmly believe it is impossible for people to have a mic in front of them and not put their mouth around it.
Why have you watched everyone around this table do it? Or
I mean,
what?
pretty much.
I've
I've
put
done
my
it several-
mouth
I've
around
done
it,
it
but I put my
several
mouth
times.
up to it. That's just
No,
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm speaking mainly of you two. I've distinctly watched both of you being Gregor and Fargrim.
yeah. So it's not
So you're just
everybody.
gonna-
It's just specifically
just gonna-
you two.
you're just gonna put me on blast like that, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. The people need to know
Gonna
what's
call us
happening.
out.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
It's okay. Subscribe on Patreon. You get behind the scenes. You can see pictures of all of this.
Yeah, if you want to see Gregor
Right
deep
now.
throat a microphone,
What's up? No, but yeah. So
Sometimes it be like that.
I'll just go ahead and say for now, let's put the crown on the back burner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I agree.
We'll table the crown for now because it seems at least
Neptune's crown.
Neptune's crown in Shell City. It's allegedly secured.
Yeah,
So-
I think part of the issue there is we run into the problem of we're either potentially left following on the back foot along the path that they likely already know about, or we skip that altogether and we strike straight at the heart before it can be ascended.
There it is.
And so instead of, following, we lead.
All I'm hearing is you're saying we need to close the gap.
Yep. Yeah. Strike.
All about
So it sounds like the crown is safe with Seagram, and then we're gonna go into the desert and go steal some books or something, and that's gonna save the world.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that
exactly
makes
that's
perfect
the
sense
math.
to me.
It all adds up.
verbatim.
Nope, that
What we said. Yep.
is. I am following this plan better than I ever have before.
Instead of chasing,
You've achieved a level of focus you've previously thought unachievable.
Yeah, no, I didn't even had zero idea I could do this.
instead of chasing like kind of whimsical leads, we just go with what we know, follow through on that, see where we end up.
well, if you guys do change your mind and want some whimsical lead,
We just completely
ignored her.
She's just been standing there this whole time, like, what the fuck?
if
DM's like, oh, okay, yep, we're just not going to do that side
Mid-conversation,
quest. And
If you would like more information and would like to read the tomes,
Yes,
you are
I'll need
We
to
would
see
love
the
to
yeah,
read
no, we
more
would
than
love to see the
welcome
tomes.
at the Mage's Court.
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys
need-
open tomorrow?
It is.
All right, cool. We'll be there.
Yeah, we will go
What's
to the
your
Mage's
What's your name
Court.
again?
My name, dang it. This
Yes.
is the
Who do,
one name I
who do we
didn't write
ask for?
down.
Who do we ask for?
Debrickashaw.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. All right, I remember that.
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
right,
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
What
Jasmine
a
what?
nice name.
We're just gonna ask for a Jasmine, or there's gonna be multiple.
There's only me.
Oh wow, that's
Quaint.
cool.
That was quite a confident answer.
Yeah, I'm Ack.
It's lovely to meet you. I have many questions about you.
I hand them the turkey bone that I've been chewing on.
Oh, thank you. I will treasure this.
Hey, you can keep that.
I will. So where are you from?
A
Small
cave.
creature. Oh, I wouldn't have guessed.
Yeah.
You fit in so well.
Nope.
Where is this cave?
Oh, fuck if I know. That way, and I'm not even sure where I am right now. Above game, weren't we on an island or something?
No.
Where were we?
Yeah,
No,
they
we're-
were.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
on
we were
Albion.
on an island.
Yeah.
When we found
Oh
you,
yeah.
we were on
Oh,
an
where
island.
we found you.
Yeah, where you
we
found
found
me.
you was on an island,
Ack
very,
has,
very
Ack has
far
zero
away.
idea where he is. He is like very rarely ever left that cave on that island, let alone been to the outside world.
Yeah, we basically teleported like half a
Thousands of
continent
miles.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super far. From
Yeah, we
from.
No, Ack is way out of his
Yeah,
depth.
in the Warhammer Fantasy setting, we were on Albion, and we were trying to save the island from a dragon, aka the Big Spice. And then we slew the dragon, and we ended up encountering Ack, who was one of the skinks that had fallen in worshiping the dragon, part of the their little cult. And we got the party together. We ran into some shady Nagash shit, and then we basically used Gregor's Helm of Teleportation to yeet back to the mainland, do some investigating. We scooped up Fargrim from the island, and then we just headed south. So now we're out by the Border Princes in Matorca, and we are literally like the entire length of England away, like the UK.
We are very
And
far away from
Europe.
where you
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
born and lived all of your life until now.
Yeah,
It-
pretty
'cause
much.
in the old world, Albion is essentially the UK, and then the old world itself is pretty much Europe.
Yeah, you guys
to,
were like at the
we're-
northern
yeah.
tip of Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're almost we're pretty fucking far. This little lizard man just like lost in the sauce.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah,
Directionally
I have.
impaired.
I have
In
no idea.
conclusion, we're pretty far.
We're far as fuck.
So yeah,
Hard to get farther.
Yeah,
Hard to get farther.
but we will.
but yeah. So I have no idea where we are or where I'm from. I'm from a cave.
Yeah. If he takes one more step, it's the furthest from home he's ever been.
Always.
Every step is the furthest step.
Pretty much at this point.
It's Lord of the Rings, but every step, Sam says, is the farthest step. Oh God, it's Ack.
Did you guys kidnap him or
No, we
why did
rescued him
you-
from his slave overlord.
Yeah, there was a dragon.
He essentially ended up without a home. He was displaced, and we
Yeah.
took him in because he has a particular set of skills.
Speaking of people deep throating their mic,
Yeah, they destroyed my home, so now I travel with them.
that sounds interesting. Well, if you ever,
I just lean over to the little man and I'm like, "You're welcome."
they kind of
No, they have a lot of food, so I'm pretty good.
It was
they kind of
unfortunately
look
done.
at you. They're a little concerned that like these people have like kidnapped this small, strange, childlike creature.
This is a symbiotic relationship.
You know, don't worry, I'm good.
Can Kronk tell from the look on their face that they are concerned about this?
Give me an insight check. While he's doing that,
That's a 5.
While I scarf down
That's
random
5.
pieces of food.
Kronk's just like extremely confident in the storytelling aspect of things and just does not give a shit what they think at all. He's not paying attention.
What are they gonna do? Take my lizard?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They kind of. It's hard because you're on Gregor's shoulder. Well, you know, Ack, if you ever want to come.
Ack.
Ack.
There you go.
Well, if you ever want to come visit the Mage's Court, you are more than welcome. I feel like we have a lot to discuss, and I do have some meat that you might be interested in, some exotic ones.
I do like meat.
I can tell. I know they kind of hold up the bone that has like little tiny tooth marks all over it.
Yeah.
During that conversation, Fargrim's going to go ahead and take out the alchemy jug
Okay.
and give him some mayo.
Some
Oh yeah, whatever it was that Ack was currently eating at the moment, he would have dipped in the mayo, like spinach artichoke.
Not
dip.
just dipped, like submerged.
Yeah, like
His whole
Michael
hand.
Phelpsing it.
yeah,
Yeah, his whole hand went
just
in it.
yeah. It was there was zero tact. It was just like ugh.
He's dunking.
Yeah,
Just started licking himself.
yeah. The whole hand. Just,
Well, you guys have my name. I will leave you to your jar of white stuff.
all right, see you, Jasper.
I just kind of pat your head and walk away.
She seemed nice.
Yeah.
They all seem nice when they want something from you.
Exactly.
You think she wanted something from me?
She wants something from everyone.
Oh,
Yeah.
what did she want from me? I don't have much. She can't have my meat. She
The way
can't
she
have
viewed
it.
you was like a very entertaining science experiment.
No, that tracks. Yeah.
Adds up. Yep.
Anyways, has enough time passed
There was this
that Yolanda is making her announcement yet? Like, what's the current state of affairs?
Yeah, can we
Yolanda
mingle?
get her fat ass off her fucking shit. No, I'm just kidding.
Because if not, Kronk is going to take to the dance floor. And
Oh,
just
he's
gonna
about to
tear
cut a
this shit
rug?
up. Yeah.
It's so the announcement is scheduled to come out at midnight, and it's like 10 p.m. So you guys got a couple hours left.
And it's 4 o'clock. No,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. You guys missed it. You were talking to random people.
Kronk's going to hit the select button and pull up his wait timer and schedule it for 12 a.m. and get his autosave it.
Hey, guess what, dog? This is Morrowind rules, baby.
Oh, shit.
That's loitering. You can't wait in public spaces.
Damn. All right, cool. He's going to go to the tavern, right?
I mean, they got a bar here. We'll just go crowd the bar.
No, he's Kronk is.
Mingling.
What's the current time?
Like 10 p.m.
Yeah.
10 p.m. Okay. Well,
10-ish.
Kronk is gonna kind of like, since we're done talking with said individual from the Mage College, we kind of have like a rough idea of what we want to get to tomorrow after all of the wonderful pomp and events. He's gonna turn to his companions and he's gonna be like, "Well, we have some time to kill. I am going to socialize and head to the dance floor. Help yourselves to whatever festivities you like, and we'll rally back together around midnight for whatever this announcement is. Sound good?"
How far away are the stables from where we are?
It took you guys like
Gonna go
maybe
visit Gary.
20 minutes to walk here from there.
I'm gonna go visit Gary.
Okay.
I'll probably just post up like at the bar, the buffet, and just kind of munch. Not really. Probably won't socialize too much. But I'll probably just kind of eat some free food and just observe.
Okay. You see Kronk is dancing and like twirling and like being a little bit.
Blows out his knee. No.
Eck will be like scurrying between people's feet back between the food tables and Gregor. And then, maybe occasionally just like running up to the ceiling to chill.
And I'd like to think like as a gauge to how the night as time is progressing, the stain on my left shoulder is just getting bigger and more colorful. And I've
There's
just
like
officially given up. On
Sauces.
just different sauces and grease and
Yeah. Mayo. Yeah.
bits of
there's
mayo.
like a full like tiny handprint of mayo like on your armor.
Well, I feel like at this point I'm probably not like climbing onto Gregor's shoulder, but just like sitting on the bar, like actually on the bar next to Gregor, like a chihuahua.
Does he have a bag that you could fit in?
I mean, I don't know. That's not up to me. Does he?
I mean,
I probably wouldn't get into it right now, but like, I want to stay mobile so I can go get more food.
I have a backpack.
Just a little axe sticking his head out of the backpack. I don't know. I think
No,
it's cute.
I mean, that'll happen eventually, I'm sure.
Can I have like a pouch on the backpack?
Yeah.
Really, what you need is
That
like
is
a
just
kangaroo
axe
pouch,
size that
Just
you-
an ack pouch.
You could just post up in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a fanny
Like I said, we
pack.
just need to put like a towel down over your shoulder, just so just in case I'm eating.
I mean, moving forward, yeah, but
Yeah.
the current robe it's too late for the current robe.
No, that's
A
nobody
waiter
here has
comes over, like,
prestidigitation.
With like some like
some club soda.
seltzer water and like a like. Do you need this?
Tries to dab it out.
No, he just like kind of like offers it to you wordlessly, just kind of like, I see what's happening.
I very appreciate what you're trying to do, but I needed you like 2 hours ago.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
I just started my shift. I saw you. I'm like, you should
My good
probably
sir,
help this guy.
it's okay. But I appreciate it, but it's too late for me. You just You have a good night.
Yeah, Merry Kronkmas, sir. He kind of like walks away.
So meanwhile, Kronk's going to be looking for the band.
Okay.
Are they able to take requests?
You can try to request something from him.
Okay, I would like to request the fantasy version of Ricky Martin's La Vida Loca.
Tell you what, if you right now sing the fantasy version of La Vida Loca, I will allow it.
I don't think I could do that.
Living La Vida.
I've been working on it,
Matorca.
but I don't have it finished first. Exactly. Like,
Okay.
but he would like to request a song.
They're not entirely sure what song you're talking about, so they will not be playing it.
Shit. Play something fast with like a fun beat. You know, that's good for like a quick dancing kind of thing, like a da 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 da. That kind of vibe.
They kind of nod. And
Okay.
They play another waltz.
Damn it.
What's their polka selection?
You didn't give
Oh,
enough
you're
money.
from Mindenheim, aren't you?
I sure am.
We have one of your traditional songs. They start playing like this, probably like the most over the top polka music you can think of.
yeah.
It's Cotton Eye Joe.
Nah, dude, it could be like the song "She's Too Fat for Me." That's a classic polka like anthem.
Damn it. Okay. But anyways, Kronk's gonna hit the dance floor. What would I have to roll to see how good his dancing is? Can I do like an athletic?
Perform-
Yeah, I would say either
Performance,
athletics or
probably.
performance.
I want to do athletics.
Krunk can't really dance, but he starts doing hella burpees.
Full plate, bouncing.
That's a 17.
Yeah, no, you are strutting your stuff.
All
You're
right.
making a good thing.
Find like a nearby
There's a burpee jumping jack hybrid.
super pretty noble.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna like start salsa dancing with her. We're just gonna be going like fucking just popping.
Okay. Yeah, she's about
Yeah,
it.
I wanna
It's
gather
working.
a
You
crowd.
got those cheeks of
Yeah, dude, the dummy
Seduction?
thick cheeks. Hell yeah.
yeah.
Kronk's just laying it on. He's just going to town. He's just having a great time.
Having a ball.
Yep.
Yeah.
Having a ball at the ball.
She's loving it. She's into it.
Of course she is.
Yep. She
Yeah.
kind of whispers in your ear like, you want to go back to my place after this?
Whoa.
Doom.
We should make a persuasion roll.
Mrs. Yolanda's announcement because he went back to some rando.
That's a 16.
16. Okay. And I...
Time to get some strange.
What am I going to roll against that? Let's do...
Next session abandons
Let's
quest
do,
entirely to find
we'll
Kronk
do-
some antibiotics.
We'll do one of Kronk's traditionally excellent saves, a.k.a. a wisdom save.
Yup.
His worst. That's a 4.
There it
All
is.
right.
Okay, so this
He's,
pretty
he's
noble
very interested.
leads you off.
He's feeling it.
away from the party.
We're just like still kind of like dancing off. We're just
Yeah,
headed
you
towards it.
just you
Casually.
go off to
Yeah.
her estate.
I just like kind of turn over towards like Gregor. I just give him like a fat wink and like a little like the 2-finger like salute.
I'm gonna try to be like, "What do you do?" But I feel like you're having none of it.
I'm just vibing.
Yeah,
I'm literally just like,
where are you going? And you're like, "Yeah, no, it's all good."
Hey, hell, man, I just gotta talk to her about something real quick. I'll be right back.
Never
must have something
cease.
important.
Yeah.
She must have something important to tell
I'm
him.
just like head out the door.
Hey, Ak,
What's up?
you should follow them.
Okay. I run after them.
Okay, so like as we're going, not knowing Axe coming, I'm just gonna like kind of talk to her and be like, look, like I hope you're ready because I'm ready for a great night, but I do need to be back by midnight, so we're gonna have to make this short and sweet because everyone else can't hear it. She's laughing right now, hysterically, hand to face.
Yes, it was definitely laughter and not a facepalm.
Good.
Oh yeah,
Good face
it was
palm.
a nice combination of both.
Yep.
I mean, face palms can still be have laughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. She kind of like boops you on the nose, like, "Oh, don't worry, Cinderella. Like, it'll be fine."
Excuse me,
The fuck?
Cinderella.
Yeah.
Who's Cinderella?
The fairy tale.
That was loud as hell.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, maybe don't slam wine bottles around Kronk.
My name is Kronk Enator. Thank you very much. Do you not know who I am? The mood just very quickly changes. Like he's extremely offended.
I'm a 5-star man.
You just called me Cinderella. I'm a 5-star man. Like, I am a catch.
She just kind of like winks and like kind of like touches you flirtatiously, like, oh, it was a joke.
Ek is just in the shadows, just watching all of this, not knowing what's going on.
Okay, Kronk has immediately become disinterested. He's just been like, well, I hope you enjoy laughing by yourself tonight. Have a great time. And I'm just going to walk away and head
That's
back into
all
the
it
party.
takes.
Jeez.
Wow, she just like teases you lightly and you're just like, nope off.
He's
Is
very
this the first
sensitive.
time everyone has realized Kronk has an ego the size of Texas? I have an entire holiday named after me. You think I'm just going to be like poked on the nose and called Cinderella? No. No.
So if I see that Kronk is heading back into the party, I will go back to Gregor, and just be like, well, it didn't seem like she had too much to say to him because he's coming back.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
that was fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just kind of like walk back into the venue, like visibly irritated.
Just vexed.
Yeah, I'm just perplexed and irked. I'm gonna head to the bar, get another drink. Kind of brush this inconvenient incident off and get back to the festivities.
Okay. Midnight's coming pretty close. That took some time.
Yeah, Kronk's not a bard. He won't fuck just anyone. They gotta
By the way,
deserve it.
I've come back. I only stayed there for about like an hour.
So while you were there with Gary, you noticed that he seems pretty happy. He has some fresh assortments. They aren't really sure what snails eat, so there's like a variety of things. There's some like hay, some oats, some like carrots.
Half a child.
Yeah.
No, just,
Someone put some like herbs because they know that snails like dirt, so they're like, well, maybe he'll like this. There is actually a small pile of dirt as well.
I acknowledge that they're taking good care of him, and I toss some coin their way.
They seem pretty grateful. You see the stable hand from earlier is just kind of going around mucking up some stalls, doing his thing.
should beat him.
No, I'm gonna get back to the party. I don't want to stay too late. Just want to make sure that he's there, he's safe, and that they know that I am still thinking about him.
Yeah. You come back, like Gary kind of hugs you, so you have some snail slime all over you when you go back to the party.
Good.
Yep.
Bitches gotta know.
Yep. Sure. Yep. So you go back in, and the announcement is coming. Yolanda kind of stands up, and kind of the music dies down at the end of the song, and everyone kind of quiets. People, for many years, we have rejoiced at the peace that we have brought to this land. We have been working tirelessly, myself, my people, the lords, tirelessly working to try to end the inequalities of our city that have gone back for generations. And tonight, I am proud to announce the newest of all of our initiatives. We are giving free schooling to all of the people of Matorca. Any child, any adult that feels like they would be able to better themselves with education can now do so from the Mage's College for free.
And then with that, you just hear like,
So actually sounds pretty awesome.
I don't know how they're going to pay for it.
There's always a catch.
Always.
What's the catch?
I mean, are you just like in the background of the crowd, just like screaming this at her?
Yeah, but they can't see who yelled it. All they see is the top of a mohawk, like in the crowd.
it's extremely short. And you just
Fargrim's
hear,
actually
"What's the
surprisingly
catch?"
good at throwing his voice.
Projection.
Yep.
Well, the mages have volunteered their time and their experience to help the people. They already are teaching classes to foreigners that have come here to try to learn from all of our ancient knowledge. And now we're just allowing the citizens of our fine city to sit in on this.
I'm immediately suspicious.
Okay.
That sounds dangerous.
I mean, it's not like necessarily magical knowledge. It's just like,
No, but it's like these people, just out of the goodness of their hearts, are now volunteering their time for no charge, for no gain, to teach people.
yes.
because they want a more educated population.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah, no, I'm not buying that. Not buying that one bit.
How would a more educated population benefit them?
Again, are you screaming this up from the back of the crowd?
Yes.
Again, you see the mohawk. It's just like
There
Because
will be
as far as I
time.
know, if there are no peasants, no one will do the grunt work.
That's a fair point.
I know some might be shocked by this new initiative, but I and the other nobles believe that it is the first step in making a better Matorca. And the crowd just kind of starts cheering, and the peasants out front are all really happy. And everyone just in general seems pretty happy. There's a couple of the nobles that seem to be kind of like muttering amongst themselves, but they've kind of been doing that all night.
Make
Man, dude,
Matorca great again.
that beat me to it. Damn it. I was literally just about to say that.
Yeah, Elaine Blackbrick seems to be very upset about this most recent information.
When will this be implemented?
They
They
don't.
have this
They don't
grand
hear you.
plan.
There's this huge cheering crowd.
Yeah,
They don't.
Crowd. We're not standing right next to him. You can't.
So
Hi.
Kronk is
Hey.
gonna kind of discreetly head towards Elaine Blackbrick, seeing that he
He.
What is up with the
Elaine.
names in
Yeah,
this
they're
city?
so flipped. So he is going to approach him and just kind of like walk up next to him with his drink, kind of like swirl it a little bit. Be like, interesting news, huh?
Yes, it is definitely interesting.
And he kind of like looks around a little bit and just kind of like discreetly leans in. Judging by the look on your face, you're about as big of a fan as as I am.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Kronks.
Yeah, naturally.
This is for the benefit of the people, and we got to do what we can to help those less fortunate than ourselves.
Yeah, of course.
As
There's
I'm sure you did
lots.
with your little stunt out front with the gold.
Absolutely. There's lots of ways for us to assist the people of Matorca. Some better than others.
Indeed.
We should talk sometime. What was your name again?
Elaine
Elaine. Absolutely.
Blackbrick. Yes. You might know me. I'm the Lord of the Hunt.
Lord of the Hunt.
Yes.
What a renowned title to hold.
Oh, yes. It's been in my family for generations.
I believe that I recall your father, the previous Lord of the Hunt. Interesting individual. Very proud man.
Yes.
Do you take after him much?
In some ways. In some, I take after my mother. What child doesn't?
That is true. We have some other festivities to attend to, but it would be a pleasure to speak with you more about the subject at a later time that is convenient for you.
Yes. That would be lovely. Come to my estate sometime. We'll go out and, hunt some foxes or what have you.
Excellent. What are you doing tomorrow, perchance?
Tomorrow, unfortunately, I am busy. I promised my wife we would go out.
Naturally. Okay. Well,
You know how it is.
I do. I will see you at another time. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
From a reasonable distance, Ak is gonna go, Kronk, have you tried these? I had no idea buffaloes had wings.
Excuse me. I have to go and try out these buffalo wings. Have a great night.
Oh, you too. Merry Kronkmas.
Merry Kronk.
I mean, is that
I was
even
just
what I should say to you?
freaking buffalo sauce on my cloak.
So I'm gonna just kind of do like a little like nonchalant, like curt little bow, and I'm gonna take my leave, head over to Ak and the party, and grab some buffalo wings.
There are 3 little streaks because Axe fingers were really.
Yeah, you only got 3 fingers.
Yep. Wiping that.
There's
barbecue.
at least one like buffalo sauce handprint on the side of your helmet.
Damn it. I have to buff that out. So my question to you guys is this. So she's announced this new education program,
Okay.
which is great.
Yeah.
I disagree. Does Gregor say that it's great?
No, this is, well, Okay, fine. Let me
In-game,
switch this up.
in-game.
Oh, this will be in game. Sorry, originally that was me just musing out of game. But okay, so this is in game. So, all right. So, she's implemented this education program. What? I feel like there's not much we can do right now as far as the socioeconomics and just this city as a whole. I think we should maybe just get back on topic of the rise of Nagash. I would really like to. I think it would be very not proficient. It'd be smart of us to check these tomes that they have at the Mage's College first thing tomorrow morning.
I agree.
To be honest with you, it seems like all of this is just a way to kind of get the hearts of the people, so that way
Put
she
your
would
bowl.
say in their favor.
Yeah, it might be an election year. She might just be like campaigning. But yeah, I'm with Gregor. I feel like we get the tomes, or at least look at the tomes, and we have like the fate of the whatever this place is in our hands with Nagash. So like we should probably stay a little bit on track.
Yeah,
I agree.
I feel like
It's weird that me and Gregor are the ones trying to keep us on track.
the
but
voice
yeah.
of reason.
Yeah.
I feel like
I'm in it.
there's not much we can really do about Matorca right now, or
I don't feel like there's much wrong with Matorca right now. Like, no offense, Kronk, but your home is like, it's no cave, but it'll do. Actually, you do have a cave. It's not a great cave, but you do have a cave.
Yes. From the perspective of someone coming from such a upbringing deprived of social privileges, I could see how you would feel that way. But
I don't know what that means, but I'm slightly offended.
I don't understand the words coming out your mouth, so I'm gonna take them as disrespect.
Yeah, essentially what he said.
but actually, Gregor, if I could speak to you privately for a moment,
Yeah,
that would be appreciated.
of course.
Okay. So we're just going to kind of walk off.
I use that to try to stealthily bamf beneath Gregor's cloak.
Ack, I know you're in there.
No, do you? I will roll the stealth check.
Yeah.
I guess roll
Roll a stealth
roll
check
stealth.
against his
Yeah.
passive perception.
passive perception. I mean, but if he's clinging underneath me,
A
like
nosy little ass.
But no, I've got the slippers of spider climb. I don't need to cling. I just
Oh.
have to be there.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's-
and
that's
I
a fair
also have
point.
the cloak of elven kind, so I've got advantage on stealth.
I'm pretty
checks.
sure you would. My passive perception's 10, so I'm pretty sure you like auto.
I have a
pass
plus
that, right?
9, so as long as I don't get a 1 and I have advantage. So let's see.
Double ones, baby. Let's get it.
That's a natural 20.
There.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
You have
naturally,
no
yeah.
idea on there.
Okay, cool.
No.
So
Bartram's gonna go ahead and roll his eyes because he knows exactly what happens every time Kronk takes Gregor to the side.
man.
I don't know what you mean by that, but
I'm not talking to you guys.
Okay. So Kronk just kind of puts his arm around Gregor, like right around his back, just like kind of walks him over, and he's just kind of talking to him, like buddy to buddy, like shoulder to shoulder. Like, hey, so I understand we have more important priorities right now. But I do think that after we take care of this Nagash issue, the precedent that's being set here is extremely dangerous for the people of Matorca. Could you imagine the common folk having access to information about some of the more dangerous elements of the way that the world works? Just loosely strewn about by a couple of haphazard mages. Just imagine the kind of, let's say, chaos that could lead to among the common folk and the dangers that could present to not only this city, but those around it.
I mean, I definitely, I definitely do see the benefit of educating people, but I agree with you that it is something that should be handled with the utmost delicacy and care. If taken a reckless approach per se, I do see what you're saying. Where if people are given the wrong information, or if people are given maybe even the right information, but just in the wrong context, that it definitely could cause some pretty serious issues.
Here's what I have in mind. So after we deal with Nagash, I think that it might be beneficial to the people of Matorca if you and I were to return to your home of Middenheim and seek the aid of your order and your people in establishing a safer, more long-term, beneficial educational system under my leadership with your aid here in Matorca.
Putting that plan into action, I foresee a lot of speed bumps, i.e., I'm not allowed back at Middenheim right now.
I mean,
So-
I'm sure after defeating Nagash, your people would be more than willing to accept you back.
Listen, it's not the people. The people love my order and, by all accounts, love me. It's Ulrich himself.
Okay. What if we were to bring your people here?
Like I said, I think putting this plan into action might be difficult. But realistically, this all also hinges on us being able to return.
Oh, we will be successful. Of that, I have no doubt.
I like your confidence.
Absolutely.
I like I like where your head's at.
Yeah. These people need us. They need guidance, firm guidance, but guidance that has their best interest in mind. And I know that you, as a paladin of Ulrich, are more than capable of weeding out dangerous information that should not be in the hands of the common folk. And I think that you would make a great liaison for myself and the people of Matorca and the people of Middenheim. And we can remove this tax, just like air quotes, and bring our people closer together while also improving their lives without the risk of bringing dangerous information into the fold.
Yeah, I think so far I like everything you're saying.
Okay.
Sounds great.
All right. Well, we'll revisit this.
Right. I
when
think,
we
again,
need to.
hashing out the actual details of this
Of
plan,
course.
I think will take.
It's going to be a whole process,
Yeah,
but
but
I
I
think that it would be to the betterment of the people of Matorca. I
Definitely.
think that the path they're going on right now, although it seems great, I think it is extremely dangerous. And I'm not going to lie, I don't quite think that the people in charge here, having spoken to one of the 20 nobles, I don't think they know what they're doing. I don't think they have a concept or understanding of the things that they could be unleashing by providing all of this information to the common folk. I mean, we talked about bridges and a couple of dangerous creatures, and they were already confused and flabbergasted with the concept. So I don't think that they are capable of making proper, safe choices on behalf of Matorca.
Right. I totally agree. I think, like I said, I openly support that. I love the fact that they're trying to better people's lives.
I do
But
as
I
well.
think, but I think that, right, this is definitely an undertaking that should be handled with the utmost.
Correct. I think that this
Utmost
might be
care.
something, although righteous, it may be too ambitious for them to handle. And I think that we, as individuals with experience with this and the resources to make better decision making, should be the ones to guide this process.
In that, I wholeheartedly agree.
Okay. All right. Well, then with that, we will come back to this at a later date and we'll carry on with what we need to do.
Yep. Love it.
We'll just head back to the party.
Out of character.
What's up?
What makes us believe that the education they're talking about isn't like basic skills and like history
Well, again, we're
above
I don't
other
think
than just monsters and what lurks in the dark? Like why are we
we don't. I think
jump into
Kronk's
the
just
gun.
got nefarious plans.
Kronk
Well,
is doing
out
a
of game,
little
yeah,
bit
out
of
of game.
manipulating here.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
Out of
in game, we don't know exactly what they're shooting for, but
they
it's
could just be teaching
probably
people how
just
to
like
read.
yeah, it's probably basic
Right.
information. But even in this universe, teaching everyone how to read, you get one person
That
with
reads the
access
wrong
to the wrong
thing,
book, and
it's over.
suddenly you have a chaos incursion. So the perspective that Kronk is coming from and preaching to Gregor is not incorrect. Like knowledge knowledge is dangerous.
It's not
in this
it's not
universe.
unfathomable.
Yeah, like it is very possible that someone gets their hands on the wrong information and it's some random homeless person that reads the wrong line of a book and suddenly they are corrupted with chaotic influences and they're seeking various nefarious things and then boom,
You have a
suddenly you
damn Nurgle cult
Yeah.
in your
entire
Undercity.
The Book of Lorgar.
Yeah, and Kronk is just playing that up to get Gregor on his side.
Exactly.
So Kronk
is
wants
playing into
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
Gregor
I know exactly
knows.
what you're like. What
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
doing
out of
with
game.
this.
Out of game. I'm very aware that Gregor's getting
If Kronk was a
Right,
good guy,
right.
he
No,
wouldn't
no.
really care about this as much. He would probably seek to be more in an advisement role. But seeing as Kronk has other intentions,
Right.
and,
No,
like,
I know exactly
his
what
own
you're trying to do
interests.
with the conversation
Yeah.
with him. I was just
we-
wondering if I didn't pick up on
Agree.
something because Fargrim just thought, because his thought on it was like, oh, if we educate everybody, then that nobody would, then everybody would be a noble because everybody would find a way to get rich,
Yeah.
But that's
No, it's a fair Fargrim thought.
That's actually very fair because for the dwarves, it'd probably be more about the economics,
right.
Yeah.
like the fiscal aspect of things.
No, I think especially with Krunk taking the aspect of like, they won't be diligent or whatever, because even like information, because if they're not careful about what information they distribute, they could unknowingly distribute
Exactly.
potentially dangerous information.
Yeah.
So back
Yeah.
in game,
Yeah, Fargrim would not be thinking like that at all.
Right.
as you approach Fargrim again, I'm just gonna crawl out from behind Gregor's cloak.
Do you guys see him crawling out from behind the cloak?
I don't know.
But no, I mean, with
Probably not.
with his probably
At a
not.
29
Yeah.
stealth.
Right. Like,
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and say
I have no peripheral
Yeah.
vision. So
So tell us, like, out of character,
Yeah.
exactly how, or even in character, just not to the knowledge of us as characters. How does Ack take that? Like, what's his perspective? Seeing as where he comes from,
what
his
just went
background,
down
like,
there.
what is he thinking hearing this? Because from his perspective, like, he doesn't know Kronk is super nefarious about things.
No, he has-
like,
he has
from
no
the-
idea he's
Yeah, he's
nefarious.
just hearing, like, like, it's kind of dangerous.
Even if he knew that you like, I mean, the players don't know, or the listeners don't know certain things about Kronk, but the things that just I as a player have seen Kronk do off screen and stuff, like even if Ack knew about that stuff, he wouldn't really. I mean, he used to work for a dragon doing like assassination stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't
So,
quite
like-
have as much of a comprehension of like
Yeah,
good
and I'm-
evil per se.
Ack doesn't really like read, so like I mean, like taking care of like the group as a whole makes sense. I don't know like the entire background of like lore for skinks, but for kobolds that I'm used to, like it's generally a collective thing, and you
Yeah.
take care of the entire group, so that makes sense to him. But like he also knows Gregor's feelings about the word chaos. And has put together that like that's not a good thing and we don't like that thing. So as soon as you start going, hey, if they do this, there might be chaos, and he senses Gregor tense up from that, he's going, oh no, that's a bad thing. So like I mean he's generally on board. Like if the party is telling him, hey, we have to stop this, then he's gonna be like, okay, we're gonna stop this.
Okay.
right, I think Ack would have no reason either to like mistrust Krunk or Gregor.
No, he has
doesn't
zero
quite know
zero
better
at all.
either.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like uninformed.
You,
He's just kind of
neither
following.
nobody in this party has ever done anything like entirely like bad. Like you guys didn't kill any of his clutch when you freed him from the dragon. You killed the dragon, but like
Murder the shit out of that.
yeah,
dragon.
you murdered the shit out of that dragon. But like that doesn't like I mean the dragon taught him some cool stuff, but he was kind of used to like the the clutch probably served other creatures before the dragon, where it was like just whatever big strong creature killed the big strong creature in charge became the next big strong creature in
Right.
charge. So it's just like you guys killed that thing, so now he's with you guys.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's just sort of like whatever the party wants, Ack will do, and if he feels like doing something else, he's just gonna go do that anyway.
Yeah, that's true. 'Cause then, we don't really ever stop Ack from doing shit either.
Exactly.
Yeah, he just kind of does his thing.
Yeah,
Comes and goes as he
he's part of
pleases and
he's part of
fights
the
owls.
collective that is this group, and if the collective is doing something, he's going to do that. So if you say, "Hey, this education system is bad, we have to stop it, then he wholeheartedly, fully believes that this is bad and we have to stop it.
Act doesn't really have a super refined palette of socio-political issues, does
No,
it?
he has none. It was his socio-political knowledge is the biggest, strongest thing is in charge, or whoever killed the last biggest, strongest thing is in charge, and that is currently you guys.
Carry a big stick.
Yeah,
Yep.
and that is Axe feelings on this matter.
And that's that.
I'm going to say this is a good point to wrap up. Thank you, listeners, for...
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
Absolutely.
I want to kill something
Getting through
soon.
all this.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Honestly, we've done
that was
two
actually two-
heavily RP.
that
work.
was
RP.
2 RP heavy sessions.
Yeah, I wanna
I was
kill-
I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, wow, like, we haven't.
Very
Yeah.
combat horny.
Like even during this session, I think I rolled like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
I
it was just
rolled-
RP.
I rolled
Yeah.
2 nat 20s out of like 5 rolls, so I'm pretty happy.
You're
Rolling
on
hot.
fire. That's good stuff.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that, but
Yeah.
until, like I said, right before you said it, I was like, man, like, yeah, that's 2 back to back, just real heavy, like, story RP.
I'm not gonna lie,
It's-
super enjoying it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no,
me
it's
too.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm
RP.
I'm
cool
not.
with it.
I'm not pointing this out in a negative space at all. It's more or less just an observation. And like,
Yeah.
oh wow, you know,
Definitely out of Fargrim's skill set.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, Fargrim's not a very like sociable creature. He's more of the.
he's more of a, like, yo,
He
once-
is a literal barbarian.
yeah,
Hey man,
He's like, once we
everybody's
get
got
it-
a role to play. Fargrim plays it very well.
Exactly. Yeah.
it's a
Hey, man,
niche.
sometimes there's political intrigue, and sometimes you get to kill monsters.
Exactly.
It's like Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace. You know, we're gonna get deep into the inner machinations of intergalactic trade law.
Yeah, you were expecting to fight things? No.
And then you have the Duel of the Fates.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Just you wait.
But,
It's
yeah,
gonna
guys.
be
but yeah,
Kronk
thanks.
versus Gregor.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys hanging out. Feel free to follow us on Facebook at Drop Dice. Otherwise, you can check us out on Patreon.
We're on the gram too. I think.
Yeah,
We are
Instagram
on
at
the
Drop
Instagram.
Dice Media,
Nice. Drop Dice Media. All right, guys.
and I think Twitter under the same handle.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
See you on the next episode.
See you next time.
Bye, guys.